Hi, I'm Zach Gowans, and welcome to my podcast, episode 2, part 1. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is I realized that I don't have a name for my podcast, and I think I should get one, and so I want to know if you guys have any suggestions for a name. So if you do, then leave a comment on YouTube where this will be posted, or Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat. So I'd like to talk about the Apple versus FBI lawsuit. In part 1, which you're listening to right now, I'd like to just get some information out there, let people know what's going on, a little bit more about this in case they haven't kept up with it in the news. And then in part 2, I'd like to read your comments and answer any questions that you may have. And then I'd also like to give my opinion on the issue and let you guys know what I think. So let's get cracking. Let's get started in here. So if people don't know, what's happening is the FBI has ordered Apple to assist them in hacking an iPhone 5C. So this particular iPhone that the FBI is in possession of used to belong to one of the shooters in the San Bernardino shooting that happened last December. The FBI believes that there could possibly be information on this device that could aid them in their investigation as to what happened, where this particular individual got his orders from, and maybe even other members of the organization that he is part of. The iPhone 5C that is in the possession of the FBI is protected with a simple 4-digit passcode. Because the passcode is only 4 symbols and they're all numbers, the technicians at the FBI could run a script program that would brute force the security measures by inputting all of the possible combinations until one of them works. This could be achieved in a matter of hours. However, there's a problem. The iPhone is set up to wipe all of the data on the device after 10 failed passcode attempts. So for this reason, the FBI needs Apple to write code that can unlock the iPhone without wiping any of its memory. Apple has so far helped and assisted the FBI in all of its requests for aid regarding this case, but when the FBI demanded that Apple engineers created a program to bypass the security on an iPhone, Apple decided to take a stand. They believed that they would set a dangerous precedent by creating a key, essentially, into the iPhone. Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance said his office alone had encountered 111 Apple devices that had been unable to open over a 1-year period. Once it has been established that Apple can be forced to build one skeleton key, the inevitable flood of similar requests from governments at all levels, foreign and domestic, could effectively force the firm and peers to develop internal departments dedicated to building spyware for governments, just as many already have full-time compliance teams dedicated to dealing with ordinary search warrants. This would then create an internal conflict of interest. The same company must work to both secure its products and then undermine that security. And the better it does at the first job, the larger the headaches it creates for itself in doing the second. It would also, as Apple Tim Cook argues, make it far more difficult to prevent those cracking tools from escaping into the wild or being replicated. End quote. Once a fake version of iOS found its way out into the public, there would be no way to take it back and get it under control. Now, on the other hand, if Apple were to create this program for the FBI to use, they could unlock this phone and possibly unlock information within the phone that would enable them to find more terrorists. So this may not be a bad thing either. Getting information on terrorists and preventing future attacks is also a really great thing. The FBI is here to protect us and the citizens of the United States, and so if Apple helped them, then they would also be helping all of us. Apple has made a promise to its customers, however, that they will protect their sensitive information and keep it secure. And so by creating a program like this, with the possibility of it getting out and hackers and people in the public being able to use it for devious tasks, they threaten that security and the possibility of breaking the promise that they have made to their customers. There are definitely two strong sides to the story. Both of them can be argued very well, but also both of them can be beaten down pretty well at the same time. I really would like to know what you guys think, so please comment on YouTube, comment on my Twitter, which is @filmmaster7, Snapchat, filmmaster7 as well, and on my Instagram, which is masterfilmmaker. Also, I'll be posting a survey on Twitter, so you can pick which side you like the best, if you think Apple's correct in not agreeing with the FBI and creating a program to unlock the phone, or if you agree with the FBI in they should gain information and try and eliminate as many possible threats to the United States and its citizens as possible. So thank you once again for listening. In a couple days, after I get comments from you guys, I'll make part 2 and let you guys know what other people had to say, and then also what I think about the topic. Tune in for that. Also a reminder about any name suggestions for my podcast that you guys may have. I'd like to hear those as well. Thank you guys once again for listening, and I'll catch you next time.